Oof, another rough day for stocks, guys. We're going to break down the charts here and talk about what stocks I bought today. We'll break down a bunch, so hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subs, and, well, let's dive into it. Oh, by the way, take a sip of that coffee. Cheers, by the way, guys. So at this point, man, another rough day for stocks. Every index is in the red, and the VIX is up 6%. Now the VIX is over 20 points again, and we have QQQ down, let's see, 1.1%. So tech stocks are getting hit, and we're getting pretty oversold, by the way, on the RSI here. We'll talk about that in a second. And we are now pretty extended under both the 50 and the 180 moving averages on the 4-hour chart, and we're pretty much at the same level now that we were at before Christmas. In the middle of December, guys, QQQ was at about 510, 512. That's pretty much where we are now. And SPY is not looking much better. It is down, let's see, about 0.7%. This is also under both moving averages, pretty extended on the downside, and we're oversold on the RSI, and we're officially down about 3.5% from all-time highs. So in the grand scheme of things, guys, it's not that big of a drop, but it is a sell-off nonetheless. And now SPY's at the same level it was at pretty much middle of December, right? Just before Christmas. So we are getting a beat down here across the board, and the Russell's down 0.75%. This is another story. I mean, this looks way worse on the charts than SPY and QQQ and the Dow for that matter. This looks rough. We have a head and shoulders that we outlined, right, about a week ago. You guys remember that. And now we're down about, let's see, 13% from highs, which is not good. So a lot of this has to do with interest rates, right? We were expecting a bunch of rate cuts this year, which that's good for small business. We're not getting as many as we thought. That's why the Russell's been really tanking the last couple of months here. But it's not the end of the world. But I'm gonna be watching for a reversal before I trade. Before I trade any small cap ETFs, anything like that. And the Dow Jones right now is actually at break even. It might go green while I'm making this video potentially. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here, guys. We are getting hit across the board, and it's a great opportunity to buy. When I see stocks down like this, especially for a couple of days, I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm like, bring it on, because I like buying when there's pain, when there's weakness. And I'll tell you what I bought today. First and foremost, I bought more VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. This makes up a decent portion of my overall stock market portfolio. And whenever the market's beaten up, I like to add more to this. I buy pretty much every week or two, right? But especially I buy especially when we're seeing red days like this. So I bought more VTI at about 290, so we're already up a good chunk on that, but that's just a long-term holding, so I don't really care if it goes up $1 or $2 from where I bought it, but I did buy that. So I added more VTI. I also added more Google, guys. Alphabet, right? GOOG. I bought more at $176 roughly about an hour ago. Actually, not even, like 30 minutes ago. I bought more Google here, and this one's now down officially about 16% from the all-time high. And this has been a core holding for me for years, guys. This is nothing new, right? I've been buying Google, and I've said before, each time it goes down 10, 15, 20% from highs, especially over 20%, I'm adding, I'm buying, I'm dollar cost averaging, and that's what I'm doing here. So I bought more. That's a long-term play. I think we'll get a nice rebound, right? I think ultimately this could be a nice swing trade too. Not financial advice. I'm actually thinking about buying some short-term shares as well. I think, this could be a great spot for a rebound. We'll see. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed. That's why I'm just dollar cost averaging in the long term right now, and I'll let you know if I buy short-term shares here. So I bought Google, I bought more VTI, and I bought more SoFi, which I'll talk more about in my actual SoFi video today. But I bought some more SoFi, beefing up my position even more, and I am looking to add more SoFi moving forward. So yeah, there's a lot of red, and there's a lot of other stocks that I could buy, add more to, but I didn't. I actually recently added more CrowdStrike. I think this was yesterday I bought more. I could have bought more today, but I'm just going to wait it out. The company is reporting earnings pretty soon here. Yeah, early next month. So I might just wait it out, see how the numbers are, and then reevaluate. I'm already up a good chunk on CrowdStrike, so no need to go crazy on it. But I did buy more yesterday. Let's see. That's pretty much it in terms of what I've been buying. I could add more Amazon, but I didn't. I'm going to wait a little bit more on this. If it falls under 200, I'll start adding more Amazon. But I did buy a good chunk months ago, right? And I bought the stock first in 2023 in the 90s. Think about that, guys. So I rode it all the way up. Didn't sell anything, but I did buy more. I actually averaged up on it. So I forget what my average is now, but it's a long-term position. And if it gets down to like 190, I'll start buying more. I'll start just continuing to dollar cost average into it. But that's the thing with individual stocks, guys, and you should know this by now. A lot of you probably do. But if you don't, with individual stocks, I don't think it's wise to just dollar cost average every week, no matter where the stock is. It's not like an ETF. An ETF like VTI, for example, like I said, I buy it every week or two, right? That you can just dollar cost average into. But with individual stocks, it's kind of key. It is key to nitpick where you buy. I wasn't buying Amazon at 240. I could have. I had the money in my account. I could have dollar cost averaged into it, but I knew it was a bit overbought, right? Maybe a little frothy, so I didn't buy. But now I'm like, okay, it's down $40. We're almost in a bear market. Now might be time to add a little bit, especially if it goes under 200. It's all about valuation. When you're buying individual stocks, does it make sense? Are you buying at a price that makes sense based on the valuation? If not, don't dollar cost average, at least in my opinion. That's why I bought Google. I think the valuation makes sense here. I want to beef up the position a little bit. Makes sense, right? VTI, I buy all the time, no matter where it's at, but I really like buying on red days like this. And SoFi, I think it's at a good valuation as well. A lot of growth there. I think there's a lot more upside. But again, we'll talk more about that in the SoFi video today, so keep an eye out for it. And let's see what other stocks are moving here, guys. Like I said, it's a bloodbath out there. Not too bad for individual stock or for the indexes, but for some individual stocks, man, it's rough. Tesla's down another 8%, and I was thinking to myself, I might just buy some Tesla, not really for a long-term position, but I might just buy it for the bounce back. I think we're going to get a sharp bounce back on Tesla. It's only a matter of time. And look at this. Do we not call this out? I mean, look, I had it outlined from last time we talked about it. Look at this window right here, guys. We clearly fell through 320. That was the low from earlier this month of February. Now we're in this window right here. This is where I think buyers are going to flood in on Tesla, at least in the short term, for a short-term rally. So I was about to buy Tesla earlier today. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. We'll see. I think if this thing goes under 300 and anywhere near 270, which was the high, 260, 270, that was the high from early July all throughout early November, right? If we get anywhere near 270, I'm going to buy Tesla for that short-term bounce. But the thing is, I don't think it's going to get down there. I think we might rebound before. So maybe I should buy some. We'll see. But this is getting very oversold, guys. Tesla's down 8%. Coinbase is down, which brings me to the last point I want to mention here. You guys know I'm not a big crypto guy. But I have dabbled over the years. I mean, you guys remember, maybe not. I mean, geez, this was like a long time ago. Well, not too long ago, but back in 2017 when that first initial pop happened, that's when I first started messing with Bitcoin. That's actually when I started this YouTube channel, believe it or not. And I've been in and out of it over time, done decent with it. But now I'm starting to build or kind of shifting my mentality around it. I've always looked at crypto, and I still kind of do look at it like this. It's more of a, I don't want to say it's more of a trader's game, but a lot of money's made trading, especially on the other coins that are not named Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, the top dogs. And I don't trust holding a lot of the other coins long term, right? Personally, I'm not saying it's bad for you, but I'm looking at Bitcoin now, kind of shifting my mentality around it because it's really the only one that I actually can think about holding long term. And over the last year, I've just been kind of dollar cost averaging, taking the VTI approach with Bitcoin. And I actually bought more today. I think where was it? 86, 700, something like that. I think I bought more. And yeah, it's a bloodbath in the crypto market, guys. Coinbase is down 7%. Coinbase could be a nice rebound candidate with Tesla, but it's still a falling knife. We're not seeing the rebound yet, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. What I bought today, and again with Bitcoin, it's a bit more speculative in my eyes, so it's not a huge part of my net worth, if you will, but it is something I'm just slowly just dollar cost averaging into now, especially when it's down like this, right? I bought, and to give you guys perspective, I bought $250 worth today. So it's not like I'm dumping in thousands of dollars, right? I'm taking it slow, dollar cost averaging, couple $100 here, $100 here, $50 here, $250 here, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're gonna have a big Bitcoin position, right? That's what I've been doing over the last year, and I could make a whole video talking about Bitcoin, what I've done, but really I've been out of it up until recently, right? I was out of it for a couple of years. I sold out in like 2022 on the big pump, right? I sold out at like 60K, cashed out, and now I'm getting back into it. But we'll wrap it up there. And I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you want some free stocks, if you guys stuck till the end, and you want your free stocks from Moomoo, you might as well use that link down below. Deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $2,000, you get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Guys, get on it. Clock's ticking. Use the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.